Today on the Hampton Roadshow, a super fun show for a Friday. Tom Shad joins us for his snapshot tour of the Old Town Portsmouth Ghost Walk in today's Through the Lens. And who's got jokes? Bill Bellamy. He's in town this weekend at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone and stopping by to hang out with us this morning.
There is our light from a high window.
Plus, one lucky viewer is winning front row seats to see Josh Groban at Norfolk Scope next week. We'll tell you who it is right now on the Hampton Roadshow.
If it's in Hampton Roads, it's on the Hampton Roads Show.
Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday to the Hampton Roads Show. Our live audience today is from the Junior League of Hampton Roads. Coming up a little bit later, we're going to find out about their Handbags for Hope traveling art exhibit.
And Terry Fraley from Joe's Good Food Fast in Portsmouth is in our kitchen today. He's going to show us how to make a triple layer apple cider spice cake.
Yeah, well, plus it's Friday, and that means live music today. Stephen Beamet from Of a Ghost is here to wrap up a great week with a live performance.
Happy Friday.
Yay, the weekend's here.
The weekend's here.
Woo!
It's a holiday weekend with Halloween, and it's been an awesome week.
Yep.
A lot of fun.
A lot of happenings. When we get meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler in here in a minute, he's going to tell us how scary the forecast is for tomorrow's activities. But in the meantime, our set looks nice and scary thanks to our friends at Busch Gardens, Hallow Scream. They hooked us up for the whole week. We've really been enjoying our environment.
Yes.
It's kind of spooky, and we got so many cool things going on today. Just want to let you know, the ladies are a little distracted.
You know what, Chris?
The ladies are just a little distracted
I don't know what
today.
he's talking about.
It's not the cupcakes. It's the comedian, Bill Bellamy.
Oh, is he coming?
Oh, is he coming?
How did we just found that out?
Oh.
I didn't know he was going to be here.
Trust me, they are pumped up for Bill Bellamy.
See, Chris has been the male presence here on our show, and he's a little. I was
Share the
like,
wealth.
it's all right. He had to flex his arms, like it's good. I'm not. Bill Bellamy doesn't
No
say.
problem. Hey, listen, I am pumped up because of the World Series last night. Amazing. I go to bed in the 7th inning stretch. The Cardinals are down 3 runs, and they come back and win it in 11 innings. And it was a local guy from St. Louis, David Freese, down to the last final strike in the game, hits a 2-run triple to tie it, and then he hits that walk-off in the bottom of the 11th to send it to a Game 7 World Series. An amazing game last night. There's been 623 World Series games, and some are saying that may have been the best game ever.
It does not always go to 7 games, too, and now it's great. It's perfect. It's Friday night. People who are walking around cranky today because they're tired because they stayed up for that game thinking it could be the end, now get to watch, you know,
Phenomenal.
what will be it on Friday evening. I think
Great
it's good.
drama, and if you're a sports fan, you've got to love what it's serving up. I've covered all sports, and I think baseball is the most intriguing, especially when it comes down to all the marbles in a Game 7. So we asked you earlier in the week, are you watching the World Series? Okay, now it's a Game 7, so the question is, now that it's a Game 7, it's the most important game of the season. This is it, winner take all. Will you watch a Game 7?
And now that some of those logistical things are kind of out of the way, like work the next day and all that. Although I do forget, like not everybody has to get up so super early for work. But I mean, still, even if you're getting up at 6 or 7 o'clock, games are late.
Are you interested?
I'm interested now. I really am.
8 o'clock tonight on Fox.
Okay.
8 o'clock on Fox tonight, and I'm a little jealous of my wife. I go to bed 11 in the 7th inning, and she's been watching the late innings. Next day, coming up saying, "Oh, you missed it. Oh, you missed it. Oh, you should have seen this." And I'm like, for her, she's seeing it.
Yep.
Oh.
So
I'll watch. I'm sure the game will be on tonight.
Oh, that's good.
I'll watch.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, it's a weekend, so you kind of have no excuse. You can
I mean, I may still fall
tomorrow.
asleep at 9 o'clock,
You're
but
used to it.
it'll be on.
I think it's
If
cool.
you get over your Bill Bellamy rush.
You know what, Chris? Don't
he coming?
hate. I know. I know he's
Is he
coming.
coming?
Are you sure he's coming?
Bill Bellamy?
Who's Bill Bellamy?
Bill Bellamy? All right. Good stuff.
Arian and I did stop just short of putting on some sexy Halloween costumes because he's coming.
We did. You know, we
did
said
rock the boots in our little dresses today.
We have our little sweater dresses,
I
tights,
did
and
notice
boots.
you both
We
look
did.
very outstanding.
Thank
today.
you.
I thought it was for me, but
effort.
no.
No, it's not. But you know, have you guys noticed that a lot of the costumes, especially for women, have this kind of edge to them all of a sudden for
Look at all the
Halloween.
guys like.
Have we noticed?
It's not
What's wrong
just,
with that?
a nurse. It's got to be a naughty nurse.
Naughty
It's got to
nurse.
be a naughty
like
vampire.
Little Red Riding Hood. She's got to be sexy. And
Right.
I understand if you want to be sexy, and Halloween is kind of a time where a lot of people just want to be completely outside of themselves, but sometimes the costumes, like it's a fine line between some of the costumes that they're coming out with now.
Why isn't being Frankenstein outside of yourself enough without it being like a sexy Frankenstein?
Are you? What are you asking? Are you
Spend less
asking
money
is
on
it
the
too
clothes.
sexy?
Yeah, I
Too
guess I
sexy?
am.
If you're asking
I
me,
am. Well, just
Well,
kind of
clearly.
asking, like,
I mean-
I'm just asking what's up with that. Because I mean, whether it's too sexy
It hasn't
depends on
always
who's
been
wearing
like
it.
that.
And if they're
Sure.
comfortable in it, then it's not too sexy.
It
They're
hasn't
all too
always been
sexy
that.
for me, but I'm just not that comfortable.
but we're talking adults.
Yes, we are talking
Yeah.
about
Okay, we're
grown-ups.
talking adults,
Yes.
but it does
But there
filter
are
down. It
even
does
some-
filter down to the younger generation.
There are some
too,
like
so.
teen costumes that are even like, whoa.
Yeah.
But mostly, yes, like women's costumes, adults.
What's up with it? What is it? How did that become scary?
Scary for mom and dad, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fellas, look at all the guys. Just Jeremy,
They're like, what's
Antonio,
Scary's
Chris,
point?
all
I
of
don't
them
know
are
what's
just
the matter
like,
with her today.
Tom, they're all like, there's nothing wrong with that.
This
Nothing wrong with
happens to
that.
me from time
They're
to
probably
time.
like, upload your sexy costume pictures on Facebook.
Well, that's a good thought. That's a good thought. Send us your
Hey,
pictures.
Chris.
Okay, all right, let us know your thoughts. You can join the conversation on our Facebook page or follow us on Twitter at HR_show.
That's
And,
right. We've upped our Twitter peeps. We were at like 92. Now we're almost at like 110.
Thank you.
Yes.
We're talking sports and Halloween and nasty weather.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to tonight, my friend.
Yeah, yesterday was great. We had a high of 80.
That's great.
Today, no high of 80. Yeah, we're going to drop it about 25 degrees or so.
Stay and watch baseball.
Yeah.
Well, no, a lot of people are going to high school football, and tonight's
Oh,
a really
that's right.
important night. The question is,
Yeah.
what time is it going to rain? And we want to narrow it
Well,
down.
the rain chances basically just gradually increase from later this afternoon on through the evening. And so, it's like you start off the games, maybe not so much, maybe some hit and miss. But by the end of the games, 8 o'clock or so, you get a little better chance of rain. Let's take it up to about 50-60% about that time. So, and that's more than hit or miss about that.
So not a total washout during the game.
Not a washout. I think we're
Okay.
going to get some of the games on, but some of them, there'll be some wet weather out there for sure.
Okay.
An increasing chance. And
That's
then
football.
tonight's really wet. Tomorrow's really wet, and so we're going to see some, some rain moving in. Let's take a look at it. Here's the 7-day forecast. Today, high of 54. Yesterday was high of 80. 54 today, 54 tomorrow. We got a wet day for Saturday. I know there's probably some more sports things going on there. Going to be rough. I know Terry mentioned a run coming up Saturday. And then Sunday, mostly sunny skies. Highs will be in the 50s. And then we got going into, later in the week, Monday rather, Halloween, we'll see highs in the low to mid 60s. So for Halloween, at least, things are looking pretty good at this time. I say at this time. All right, so here's the pop quiz for today. I made it pretty easy for you, hopefully. A show on NBC. Narrows the field quite a bit. Less is more. Who will tip the scale and a tennis player for a trainer? So we'll find out what that is coming up in a little bit.
I know the answer. I know.
Good. That's good. I try to make it easy
Do you know
today,
a
so.
tennis player for a trainer?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
I know this
All right.
one.
Well, the pop quiz inside the pop quiz.
Yeah, I'm looking for the show, by the way. Just
The show.
Right.
Yep.
And of course, the winner will receive a hard copy of John Grisham's thriller, the new novel, The Litigators. It's in the bookstores right now. Make sure to log on to HamptonRoadshow.com to enter for a chance to win the grand prize, John Grisham's entire library, 25 novels from his very first, A Time to Kill, to his latest, The Litigators, all in hardcover. But that's not all. Carry on.
That's right. Another lucky winner is going to receive a 4-pack of tickets to see comedian Bill Bellamy at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone on Sunday night at 7 o'clock. That's a great prize.
Yeah. Good prize all around.
Yes.
And coming up a little later on in today's show, we're going to announce the winner of our Josh Groban contest. One lucky winner will receive an awesome prize, 2 front row tickets to see Josh Groban live at Norfolk Scope on November 2nd. And that's not all.
Wow.
The winner will also get dinner for 2 and a limousine to take them to the show.
We are all about prizes. Awesome.
That's good stuff.
All right, in the kitchen today, Terry Fraley is back from Joe's Good Food Fest in Portsmouth, and it's hard to tell what you're making because you've got
It's hard
so
to
much
see,
going
isn't
on. What are you going to make for us today?
We are making this today. It's our
beautiful.
triple layer apple cider spice cake. I'm going to do the whole recipe here for the cake.
Yes.
It has a cream cheese icing, which I brought in. We dyed it orange for the holiday.
Right, to make it festive.
All festive. And then we have our other bread puddings, cupcakes, triple layer cake, our hickory smoked chicken salad, she crab soup.
You're kind of famous for your chicken salad over there.
Yes, we're America's first chicken salad restaurant.
All
We're
right.
established in '94.
What's that?
This is our homemade she crab. We have that every day of the week, and like crab cakes Tuesdays and Fridays. So yes, we're known for our crab cakes, our chicken salad, and our wonderful desserts.
All right, but today we are going to focus on
We
one
are
of those
focusing
wonderful
on
desserts,
this beautiful cake.
the triple layer cake. We're going to get started on it in just a second. Joe Fraley, thanks for coming back.
Thanks.
Yeah, Chef had me at cream cheese frosting.
That looks amazing.
All right. Still ahead on the Hampton Roadshow, haunted houses and mysterious mansions galore on Old Town Portsmouth Ghost Walk. WAVY TV 10's Tom Shad shares his snapshot tour with us as we look through the lens. Plus, the funny and charming Bill Bellamy is in town at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone this weekend. And guess what? He's stopping by to goof off with us this morning.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Too. Joe, why don't you run down the list of what we're using today?
Okay. We are making the triple layer apple cider spice cake. I've already kind of moved some of this along a little bit here.
There's ginger in it.
Yes.
Okay.
Ginger, this is our sifted already.
Yes.
3½ cups of all-purpose flour. Then we're going to put in, this is 3 teaspoons of ginger. 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Salt, 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon. Now some of these, if you like spicy, like I like more cinnamon than nutmeg, all these are adjustable.
All right, that's
So
good to
this
know.
is a good basic way to start.
Or if you decide to make it and say you have like the cinnamon, the ginger, the nutmeg, but not the allspice, like is it a deal breaker? Or can you
No,
just-
not at all. No.
Okay.
Almost nothing with cooking is a deal breaker. You can add something in your refrigerator. This is ground cloves. This is ground allspice, 1 teaspoon of each. And this is nutmeg.
Alrighty.
Okay. So now, and a little bit of our baking powder.
But you have, what's the difference between baking powder and baking soda?
The rising.
Okay.
You need the powder to make it rise.
All right, but soda doesn't make it rise.
No.
Okay.
No, it does not. And if you don't have it, you won't rise either.
But one
And-
is not a substitute for the other.
No, no, they're not. And I use all-purpose flour. If you do self-rising,
I'm sorry.
it gets crazy. Okay, this is apple cider. This is
All
the
right.
cup of sweet apple cider. And by the way, I already put in 5 eggs and a stick and a half of butter.
Okay.
Which is on the recipe.
Yeah, we'll put that online, so don't worry if
Okay.
Terry's doing things out of order.
I'm jumping all over the place. Okay, cornstarch, 3/4 cup of cornstarch.
All right.
And our last liquid is 1/2 cup of milk, and then 2½ cups of brown sugar. Now we're going to put our little mixer down here and get it started, and I'll add the brown sugar in.
Okay.
We'll start on low. Ooh. And then we'll add a brown sugar in.
So where did this recipe come from?
I made it up. I really did. The bread pudding recipe,
I believe
everything.
you.
There's not another. You'll find a lot of recipes are similar, maybe.
Yeah.
But you won't find another one like this.
Okie doke.
Or the bread pudding either. We bake everything here from scratch.
Do you make this cake all the time, or is it a seasonal thing that you bring on the menu?
Seasonal.
Seasonal, okay.
This time of year, we'll start getting more spice cakes, carrot cakes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, folks who are more fans of carrot cake probably can take that cream cheese frosting recipe and use it there, or use it on anything else.
Oh gosh, yeah. Cream
Put it
cheese
on banana
icing.
bread.
Oh, isn't it good old banana bread?
Yes.
We put a caramel sauce on our bread pudding.
Yes.
But, oh yeah, a bread pudding, a bourbon sauce, cream cheese,
Heat it up.
cream cheese on cream cheese. Oh yeah.
Scoop
With
of
about
vanilla.
a minute and a half. Break the sweetness a little bit. Put a little vanilla on it.
Right.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I'm interested not only in just the recipe and how we make this, but the assembly is important too, because yours looks so perfect, and mine never look like that. If they have more than one layer, they're always kind of leaning to one side. So I know you've got 3 cake pans kind of sprayed and ready to go.
Okay. While this is blending,
Yes.
we got 3 cake pans. I spray up. You can still oil them in flour, but spraying them works just as quick.
All right.
Okay. when you do them, we'll do them level in here. Now, all three will not rise the same. One thing with fresh baking, it changes. This one may be a little higher, so once they're cool, we'll cut a little
So we'll
off,
even it out.
trim it out, so that it sits straight.
Perfect. Okay. All right, we're going to let that continue to blend. You'll pour them, put them in the oven. We'll put it together the next time we see Terry in just a couple minutes. Right now, we got to go to the Buzz Center.
Welcome to the Buzz Center. Hey, Chris, just a quick side note.
Yes.
Word is Bill
There-
Bellamy is in the studio.
That
He
is the buzz.
He has
It's
landed.
the buzz. Hey, just like that. There you have it.
He's sitting in the green room. I was like, well, why don't we just bring him in the audience or something? Okay, sorry.
The buzz.
All right.
Buzzing about Bill.
All right, we're buzzed. Let's talk sexy costumes. How about that?
All right, now you're talking.
See, now he's pepped
Yeah.
up. Okay, so Halloween week on the show, we've asking, what's your favorite candy? What's the worst, best costume? So now we're talking about mostly geared toward women's costumes, like
hot
this naughty
costumes.
nurse. You wanted Carrie to be a naughty nurse.
Naughty
We are all
nurse.
dressing up on Monday.
She's like, no, ain't gonna do
She
it.
might do it.
No?
No? Okay. So we wanted to know,
Naughty
what do you
anchor?
think? Aaron Remley, of course the men. Aaron says, I think that sexy is ... well, sexy.
Sexy.
Mike Burnett says, yeah, I have noticed that. I'm guessing that foxy is the new scary. Men, and then, says foxy still.
Maybe
Tom Shad.
maybe naughty nurse, really hot with a big
I mean,
scar.
but you don't walk
just
around-
to mix it up a little.
A big scar.
I don't know.
Zombie naughty nurse. Louisa Coleman, though, says, I have definitely noticed who hasn't. I get frustrated and annoyed with all the sexy cop, nurse, doctor, and sexy Red Riding Hood, Little Bo Peep, other children's book characters, because I think that they're just going a little too far. There's nothing wrong with having a costume that just happens to be a little sexy, but some of the options, they're really pushing the limits.
It's Halloween. Have fun. Push the limits. Okay. Hey,
Wait till you have dogs.
World Series pushed the limits last night. A great game between the Cardinals. They pushed it to a Game 7. We're going to
did.
talk more about that in just a moment on the Buzz because it is phenomenal.
It is.
Game 7 tonight. Here it is. David Freese, a local guy from St. Louis area. He had a 2-run triple in the 7th and then in the 9th and then that in the 11th to win it.
All right, keep sending us your comments, but still to come on the Hampton Road Show, Tom Shad isn't afraid of any ghosts, so we sent him out with his camera to give us a preview of Portsmouth's Old Town Ghost Walk. He's going to join us next as we go through the lens.
Plus, it's live music Friday. Today, we'll hear from Stephen Bemet from Of a Ghost coming up a little later.
And don't forget about our pop quiz. Don't forget, you could win one of 2 great prizes, a copy of John Grisham's latest legal thriller, The Litigator, now in bookstores.
Another winner will receive a 4-pack of tickets to see comedian Bill Bellamy Sunday night at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. Just log on to HamptonRoadshow.com and click on the pop quiz button on the top-hand corner of the screen. Bill Bellamy? Really?
Yes, he's here.
Welcome back to the Hampton Roads Show. Our live audience today is from the Junior League of Hampton Roads, and they're here to tell us about their Handbags of Hope traveling art exhibit. Joining me now is Gwen Maharg, Community Chair, and Jennifer Wong, Community Vice President. And we will start with Jennifer Wong. And tell me about the Junior League.
The Junior League of Hampton Roads is a group of women. We're a charitable organization. We work to promote issues affecting women and children in our community. We serve the Peninsula area, Poquoson, York, Hampton, Newport News, Williamsburg, James City County. Also reach up into Gloucester, Smithfield, Surrey, and Isle of Wight. We work on all kinds of different issues affecting women and children. Our big push is to have trained volunteers out in the community to help the community. And we have about 130 women working together towards issues right now.
Okay, I just mixed that up. You're Gwen.
I'm Jennifer.
You're Jennifer. Okay, you're Gwen. Okay.
You were right.
Oops. Okay, let's talk about Handbags of Hope and what this is all about.
Handbags for Hope is, the title is Take the Time, Know the Signs, Handbags for Hope. And our goal is to reach out to the women in our community to let them know, to encourage them to take the time to know the signs about the female reproductive cancers and to also talk about those issues and what questions to ask, where to go, and not to have that fear of not unknowing what the female reproductive signs are.
And this is really important because this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we're wrapping it up, but it's year-round. It's all the time, isn't it?
That's correct. And you know, and the female reproductive system is silence, but our goal here in the Junior League is to unsilence that, so that people can get the word out, that we can actually talk to people and let them know what the different signs there are out there, and let them know that also have the knowledge and the resources and the tools, so they can have the understanding of what signs to look for and take the time to talk to their friends, their families, and their community as well.
Let's talk more about Handbags for Hope and where it is and when is it?
We will be out in Poquoson at the Poquoson Holiday Shopping Open House next Saturday from 11 to 2. That's on With Creek and Poquoson. And we are also available to bring the display of handbags to other events and other groups in the community. They can contact the Junior League emailing volunteer@jlhr.org or calling our office. If you go to the website, we have jlhr.org, has all the information there.
There it is. I was going to say it, but they said it better than I would. Jennifer and Gwen, thanks for joining us. Love the handbags, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, things are about to get a little bit crazy.
Comedian Bill Bellamy is here, and he's going to join us for... There he is! He's going to join us for some Friday morning wisecracking next on the show.
All right, but first we're headed back to the kitchen to finish up that amazing apple cider spice cake with Terry Fraley from Joe's Good Food Fast.
And Tom Shad takes a stroll around Old Town Portsmouth, checking out some creaky castles, haunted houses, and mystery mansions along the Ghost Walk. He's going to join us next to take us through the lens. Stay with us.
Ooh. Really, who needs Bill Bellamy when Tom Shad is in the house?
That is true. That is true.
My goodness.
Tom Shad is in the house. And we all know that Hampton Roads is steeped in history, and among the numerous stories are things that go bump in the night. Wavy evening anchor Tom Shad took one of his trips through the lens, and well, he's here to tell us about it.
Yeah, I went through Old Town Portsmouth a little while back and didn't find any nurses in costume or any, little Bo Peep or anything.
That's a shame.
Actually,
Little
well, I heard you guys
Bo Peep.
talking earlier. Yeah, no foxy people. But no, there is a real flavor about Old Town, and really, today's Through the Lens that I do every month here on the Hampton Road Show kind of proves that things aren't always what they seem, especially at night. Let's have a look. It's a quiet enclave laced with history, but Old Town evolves when the sun fades from view. The old trees reach to the sky with crooked limbs that embrace a haunting spirit. Walk the streets, and you'll feel the change coming as you see the fiery fall sky that slowly turns to night. Then, the transition is complete. My camera caught this spirit beginning with a feline guarding her fall domain. But then, I bumped into a man who wanted to take me on a ghost walk. The tour began innocently enough. This black and white image captures a storyteller in action. Soon, Old Town embodied some of those tales. This shot captured ghostly beings out for a stroll. Then, my guide took on something from a different dimension. His voice echoed stories of a bride who died tragically in this house on her wedding day. But his human presence faded, trapped between earthly existence and another realm, perhaps? Something only a long exposure shot could reveal. And in passing this haunted homestead, I noticed a presence only visible to my lens and to my guide. What could they have in common? I never found out. I chose instead to leave Old Town on this haunted night because it revealed a little too much through the lens. And I just kept on going. I actually, when the sun does go down, there is a creepiness that takes over Old Town because, it dates back to, the beginning of the 18th century. William Crawford founded the place. But you can get a lot more of a history lesson, and a better one at that, through the Ghost Walk. And we have a link on our website. on the HamptonRoadshow.com.
It's a romantic creepy, Tom, and your guide looked like a ghost.
Danny Donovan. Danny Donovan is
Donovan.
actually a real person, and he does the guide. He does the tours, and they are really something else.
Wow. Well, I think he's going to be on our show next week. So
yeah.
He's here on Wednesday, so tune into that one.
And I enjoy taking these pictures. Every month I do it here in the Hampton
That was
Road
great.
Show.
I
and
enjoyed that.
It's amateur photography, but it's a lot of fun.
Amateur at its
Hey,
best.
professionally put together.
Every month
well
you can
done.
catch
Thank
Tom
you.
Chad's Through the Lens. Tom, thanks so much.
All right, my pleasure.
All right, we're back in the kitchen now. There's a great piece. Nothing scary happening over here, unless, of course, you're on a diet, and then this is all terribly frightening. Terry Fraley's back from Joe's Good Food Fast in Portsmouth. He's showing us how to make his triple layer apple cider spice cake today. When we last left him, he had put the batter for the cake together.
Yes.
That's in the oven now in 3 separate pans.
3 separate pans.
But you said the cream cheese frosting really makes this. So how do you make that?
Okay, I have the cream cheese recipe. They can call it Joe's. By the way, we told Joe's is across the street from Maryview on High Street.
Yeah, you've got the fancy old car out front.
Yeah, it's the 1960 Chevy. You can't miss us out front. It's out there every day. This is our recipe. It's cream cheese that's softened and butter, and then we add a little bit of confectionery sugar. We don't really have time to go through the whole process today.
Yep.
But I have made some up already. Our cream cheese. It's
Now,
just a little
can you microwave this stuff, or is that totally cheating?
Okay, yes, but very easy does it. Like 15 seconds at a time.
Lower the
yes,
power?
Because if it does get, when it says soft butter, it's
Yeah.
soft, not runny,
drawn,
warm
melted.
butter.
Okay.
It starts affecting how things bake.
I'm going to take that as a no. I know you're trying to
So
be gracious,
yes,
but that's a no. We all heard the
As
tone,
liberal as you
didn't
can
we?
be, there are certain rules in the kitchen that just
I gotcha.
got to kind of stick.
All right.
But I appreciate the question.
Sure. It's my job is to ask the questions that people out there have.
Oh,
and you
sure
know
you
people at
do.
home are saying, couldn't I just nuke it?
Could I just speed up this process a little
Yes.
bit?
No, you can't. Not if you want to do it right.
No, and this is this is just adding the cream cheese, butter, a little bit of confectionery sugar.
Yes.
And then you'll get this, and it's so tasty and rich. Now what we're going to do, because it's the holidays, we're going to dye it orange, and then we're going to take a little bit of orange citrus and scrape off into it. Now,
A little zest.
the zest is your best part. You might want to squeeze the orange in, but the zest off of lemons and oranges, that's where it really kind of snaps it in there.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do a little more of those. Mix it in. But now we want to dye it orange. So if you don't have any orange food color home,
Red and yellow.
red and yellow, look at you go.
That's
Okay.
for you, kindergarten teacher. Mwah.
See, you are helping your child with your homework.
I am.
I lean a little bit more on the yellow than the red.
Okay.
5 little dots there. Oops. Couple red. And we'll start off.
Now, how about some tips for frosting the cake so that the cake doesn't stick to your tool? You know what I mean?
You know, it's a lot of times the right tool. And I should grab right here.
Yeah.
These little wooden spatulas, will move this
Right.
right along.
Do you have to wait until it's completely cold?
Oh, soft. Too cold. That may be some of the problem. If you try to do this where it's too, like put in the refrigerator, it's just going to, like cold butter.
Yeah.
It's just going to grab the bread, grab everything, and just rip it as it goes.
But what about
So
the
room
cake?
temperature.
Does room temperature for the frosting, does the cake have to be cool?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't ever do a warm cake. Let it cool completely all the way. If you do, it's just going to melt the icing
Yeah.
and slip off and be a big mess.
How long does it take to really cool a cake? Because I've done this where I thought it was cool, but it's like the heat just keeps coming
It
out
does
of that
keep coming.
thing. And then the frosting melts and falls off.
Separate the three. If you got a little cooling rack, that's fine. You can put it in the refrigerator, but let them sit at least 45 minutes an hour.
All right. You're
to
not
really
doing this
cool.
at the last minute
Because
for your
the
dinner
heat's
party.
in
You're
the
just
oven.
not.
No,
Okay.
the
You're
heat's
not
still
doing
in it. Right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so we're doing orange. It's rainbowy.
Beautiful.
Beautiful little rainbow color. We'll just keep stirring this, and I see orange appearing. Looks a little peachy.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll get this mixed up. I did some gray, black, same icing, which I put a little bit on the cupcakes and underneath
Yes.
for our spooky Halloween effect.
All right. So in just a little bit,
Okay.
we're gonna try the cake and some of the other things that you brought
Yes.
with us when we finish up in the kitchen, and we're gonna save a big piece of cake for our next guest.
He doesn't even need an intro because clearly you can see him this weekend at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been waiting for you all morning. Bellamy!
Oh, thank you.
You're giving us a tease, just peeking through the blinds.
Oh, it was fun because first of all, you guys are so much fun here, and you know, you make me feel excited when I get up in the morning. When I know I'm coming here, I know you guys are going to have everything decked out.
Which, do you love our set?
The set is so gorgeous. It's like a suburban home with style.
We'll get you some tea. Let's have some tea for them.
It's like tea. They got crimpets here.
Yeah.
Croissants.
Croissant. You got that real fancy.
It's wonderful here.
Yeah, but this is your second time back to the Hampton Road Show.
Second time. I'm an official member now.
Yes.
Welcome. You weren't here last time.
No, I wasn't here last time.
So welcome to my show. Thank you. I'm excited about being here. I'm doing the show tonight. We kick it off, Ladies Night Out tonight.
Tell me about that.
It's a special that I shot for Showtime Networks, and I found 3 of the funniest guys I could find. They are so hilarious. We put together a show about relationships, and you know, each guy is taking his little chapter out of the book, and I think the women really appreciate it because it's a fun way to talk about how we interact with you guys.
You can always get dialogue when you bring up relationships.
Oh, of course, because we're all going through different aspects of something, so it's a lot of fun. And then also last week, no, actually 2 weeks ago, I shot my 1-hour special by myself, and it's called Crazy, Sexy, Dirty.
Now, what's that going to be like? Can you give us any little
3 elements of
sneak
Bill
peeks?
Bellamy. You know, it's crazy, you know, crazy as I can be. The sexy stuff is a little, you know, kind of in the pocket.
You got a sexy look, like
yeah, you know, get a little and then the dirty is just like
grimy.
Just grimy, like the juicy stuff. And some of it's topical, it's relationships, and a lot of it is just jokes that I wrote that I thought fit that theme. So Ladies Night Out is totally relationship driven. Crazy, Sexy, Dirty is sort of like my delirious.
Like, do all your friends come to you for relationship advice? Like, what do you tell them if they're like,
I do. You know, that's funny.
What do you say to them?
I always tell the truth. Like, you know, you got to hear both sides of the story. You never know what it is until you hear both people talk.
Okay.
And the thing about relationships to me is so interesting. Is like it's a compromise.
Yeah.
So like if you and I were dating and whatever, and you know you're mad about something, you know we already jumped into that. We're already dating, right? And then hopefully I'll be right, but 9 times out of 10 you're going to be right because the woman's always right. We never.
Wait, can you say that again?
The woman's always right, even if she's wrong, she's right. Because if she's wrong,
why is that? Why don't guys understand that?
Because if you guys get mad, everything's wrong. So you just might as well be right, and then we can have a great weekend. Because really, like, think about it, right?
Yeah.
Think about it, right? If you're wrong, you are so mad. Because 9 times out of 10, the woman is right. So whenever you are wrong, you're just, so there's nobody's eating.
So like, what gets to you? Is it like nagging or is it silent treatment?
Ooh, I'd rather have the silent treatment. Because the nagging, that's another fight that I'm going to lose. So I'd rather have the silent treatment and then I could come around because when you guys get silent, we want to talk to you. You ever notice that? And you always say, ain't nothing wrong with me.
I'm fine.
Ain't nothing wrong with me. Baby, why so quiet?
But see, I would think you would have an advantage because you're funny.
Yes.
So
multitudes of jokes.
You could get them, you would just crack a joke and they're like,
what
they
I'll
would
do
try to
though,
not be
if we
mad.
were to fight and you were giving me the silent treatment for a long time, I will power tickle you. And most people can't take the tickle. You haven't been tickled in a while, I could tell. You have to be tickled. You have to be tickled like when your brother did it to you or your sister did it to you when you were like 9 and you go, you gotta stop, I'm gonna tell mommy.
When tears start coming out your eyes.
Remember when you say I'm gonna tell mommy because that's enough? You need to be tickled like that. You can't be mad. You cannot be mad while you're laughing. It's impossible.
Yeah, you can't. No, I totally agree with that.
Right?
So you gotta laugh it out.
That's my trick. You can use it at home.
So tonight, Funny Bone, it kicks off. The guys are going to be there. Are they coming on before you, or are you kind of intertwining?
Yeah, they're coming on before me. I'm going to close out the night tonight, and also I'm going to make an official announcement that I'm following on Twitter.
Okay.
The Hampton Road Show.
Yeah.
I'm officially a member of the Twitter squad.
The Twitter squad.
The Twitter squad.
But you have to tweet.
I'm going to tweet about y'all. I'm going to take pictures of everybody in here. You too.
That's Antonio.
And I'm going to put it all up on Twitter. So follow me at Bill Bellamy. You're going to see the union of white people and black people coming together on TV. It's amazing.
High five it up. Yay.
Yes!
Thank you. All right, Bill Bellamy. at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone this weekend. We're 8 and 10:30. It's Sunday night at 7 o'clock. I'm definitely going out to see you. So just shout out the Hampton Roads Show. Thank you so much for coming back. We really appreciate it. You're going to stick around, though?
Yes. I'm gonna hang
All
out.
right. Well, still ahead, Stephen Beament from the band of A Ghost is in studio with us this morning for Live Music Friday. We're going to hear from him in just a few moments. Stay with us. Woo! All right, we're back in the Buzz Center. Bill Bellamy has hung out, and I know it's been a while since you've been here. We have a new rule about when you're in the Buzz Center, you hold hands. Okay.
Feel the love, feel the
Both of
love.
them.
Okay, so what are we doing at the Buzz Center today?
I don't know. Oh, we're talking about naughty Halloween costumes.
Oh, I like that though. A little edge to it. Everything seems
But
to be
isn't
going
it a
that
little
direction.
ridiculous, though? Just dress like a hooker. Don't call yourself a nurse or a naughty something. Just, you know, just
I don't know.
do it.
I don't know how they're doing it here in Virginia, but in LA, all the costumes have a sexy turn on it. Like, I just saw the sexiest Dora the Explorer the other day. And I was like, that's too much. That's
Right.
too much. That's
Well,
the kids.
she's 25.
Batgirl, you got to keep Batgirl PG.
Yeah.
They got the little rated R going towards the...
Yeah.
What would you do? Who would you want to be? I'm going to be Dark Knight.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going to be the real Batman.
Are you?
Yeah, I got the whole thing, man. I got all of the equipment. I just don't have my car together yet because I didn't have my credit good yet. So I'm going to get the Batman. My credit is kind of low right now. But anyway, I'm going to get the Batman car, and I'm going to get out, and I'm going to really turn it up at the party. Who are you
Take
going to be?
pictures.
I know.
Well, we'll see those pictures on Twitter.
Who you
I
gonna
don't
be?
know. I don't have an idea yet.
You should be Wonder Woman.
Wonder
You would be.
Woman.
Oh, you'd be a hot Linda Carter. Go ahead, girl. You
twirl
have the
around.
lasso. All you need is a lasso. You need a lasso.
An invisible jet.
And the unbelievably kind of like almost ugly outfit.
Yeah,
Because the real Wonder Woman wasn't that cute. The outfit.
No.
You do the sexy one. I'll be the Dark Knight. We win every costume party.
And we could race the Batmobile and the invisible jet.
Come on, girl.
Right?
And then you can lasso me, and I'm gonna stay right there and tell you the truth.
That thought
I
has
did
not
it.
crossed my mind. It
Yes,
has
I
not.
did. I am late.
I didn't even, never thought, didn't even cross my mind. Are you watching the World Series?
Yes, last night I watched the game, one of the best games I think I've seen in quite some time. And I'm a Yankee fan. So I watched it as a pure baseball fan. That's okay. It happens. So listen, I watched it as a pure baseball fan, and it was so exciting because the drama of it all.
Yeah.
I mean, wow, 7-6, 7-7, 8-8, 9-9, boom! And I was about to turn the TV off. I heard your TVs went off all over Virginia.
For a
So you don't even know
minute.
who won yet?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do?
The Cardinals won.
Okay. Look at you, the red. Got that red and white on you. I see you.
Well, you know, I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm a Red Sox fan. That's why I had a
Oh, the other red.
I had a moment when you said you were a Yankee fan.
So we can't even be friends. Because I'm a true Yankee fan. You're a true Boston Red. Can we meet on the Parkway? Can we say truce right now?
I'm going to have a handful of batteries, but sure, we
well-
can meet on the Parkway. We can.
But the
you know?
rivalry with the Yankees and the Boston Red Sox, it makes baseball.
It does.
I mean, you gotta love that. But big shout out to the Ranger fans. Big shout out to the Cardinals fans, because that was a fantastic game.
Yeah.
So that means now everything's riding on game.
The deciding game
This is
7.
it.
Thanks for hanging out on the bus.
Thank you.
We're just that awkward silence. And he's following us on Twitter.
I'm following you guys on Twitter right now on the Buzz Center. I'm following and I'm tweeting. And I'm telling you right now, I'm taking pictures of everybody in here. If you ain't supposed to be in here, run now.
Find out. Oh, no. All right, it's time to announce the winner of the Josh Groban ticket contest.
Yeah.
It's going to be front row seats. Very, very cool prize. The lucky winner will get 2 front row tickets to see Josh Groban on Wednesday, November 2nd at the Norfolk Scope. But that is not all. They're also going to get dinner for 2. And they get a ride to and from the concert in a limousine. Are we ready for the winner? It's Karen Collier from Norfolk. Karen gets to see the show from the front row, gets dinner and a limo ride. That's November 2nd at Norfolk Scope. Tickets are still available. You can call the box office 664-6464. Log on to 7venues.com for more information. And we'd like to thank the folks from Live Nation and 7 Venues for helping us out with this contest. And Karen, we are going to get in contact with you about claiming this great, awesome prize.
That is awesome.
And enjoy the show. Karen Collier is the winner.
Good prize. And
Yes.
the limo ride, I mean, that's really a package. So that's great. Lots of prizes today. Lots of them. We got another one coming up here with the pop quiz. So, yeah, let's take a look at what we've got for the guesses, the clues. Pardon me.
You're right there.
Yeah, no, sorry, I get this cough still. A show on NBC is the first clue. Less is more. Who will tip the scale? And a tennis player for a trainer? Huh? So, what do you think? You said you got this one,
I'm
right?
going to go with Biggest Loser.
Me too.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, Biggest Loser is the correct answer.
Anna Kournikova.
And hopefully you got it right out there. You can, go on to HamptonRoadshow.com, see previous winners, and of course, next time you can submit your answer.
Yes.
Cool.
See what they've won. All right, it's time to see you live music here in the studio. What's going on, Chris?
That's right, it is Live Music Friday, and we're happy to have Stephen Beament from Of a Ghost in our studio today. Stephen, tell me about Of a Ghost. How'd that name come about?
I took it from the word ghostwriter. My vision is to have each album its own story. My first album that's going to be out early this winter it's about a destructive relationship between a man and his wife.
Wow. Stephen is a local product from Virginia Beach. What are you going to play for us this morning, Stephen?
I'm going to play the song You Mean Everything to Me.
Oh, well, isn't that nice? Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that. You mean a great deal to me as well, and we love your music, so kick it in for us, Stephen. Stephen Beament, everybody.
Sleeping in the lion's den. It's funny how I always twist the truth, but honey, I don't really want the truth. Everything, yeah, you mean everything to me. Did you believe me when I said that you were beautiful, well, I meant it. You were my reason for living here. Now I'm bled out, unforgiven, dear. 'Cause you mean everything. Yeah, you mean everything to me. But you broke everything. Yeah, you broke everything in me. Now you harbor me
Welcome back, everyone, on the Hampton Road Show. What a fun week.
I know.
Seems like we did a lot.
We had a good time. We did. But it's not over yet. We want to thank our studio audience for coming in today with their purses.
That's right, the Junior League of Hampton Roads, Handbags for Hope.
Yep.
And Tom Shad for doing his Through the Lens Coast Walk in Portsmouth. And congratulations to Karen. She won those Josh Groban tickets.
I know, the limousine and the whole shebang.
Dinner for two. And, of course, want to thank Bill Bellamy.
She's okay.
Yeah.
She's good. I'm good. I'm calmed down. It's nothing. I mean, we meet celebrities all the time. But yeah.
He's waiting backstage to tickle you.
A power tickle.
All right, Terry Bailey has made that delicious spiced cake, the apple cider spice cake. We're going to put the recipe for that online, and he even brought us some hickory chicken salad to try. Don't forget, Joe's Good Food Fast is right across from Riverview Hospital in Portsmouth. So thanks very much, Terry, for coming in.
And Monday, you guys, is Halloween. So make sure you tune in because we are all... Jeremy, are you going to dress up, Jeremy?
I don't know. Maybe if I could do a wardrobe change in time, yeah, I can probably do something.
All right.
Of course you got time.
Slap one of those little beanies on my head that spin around or something. I don't know. Something.
You could be Clark Kent, Keanu Reeves. You could be the weather guy. Just paste little clouds on you and have a spray bottle rain.
Cannot do Harry Potter again.
Don't do Harry Potter.
No, I wouldn't. I never do the same thing.
You're just
An artist never does the same thing twice, so I wouldn't be Harry Potter again, ever.
You're going to have to tune in on Monday to see what we got going here. So
yes,
it should be a lot of fun.
All right.
Hey, have a great weekend, everybody. We've had a great week with you guys. Thanks for joining us. We're going to leave you today with Stephen Beament from the Band of Ghost. Have a great weekend, everybody.
I went to the Devil's Creek and dipped my feet to make me clean. Now I'll never walk alone. Now I'll never walk alone. Now I'll never walk alone. Now I'll never alone. I'm but a vengeful man with an angry hand and a wicked plan. I'm gonna burn it down.